Hey there and welcome back. So if you are an Etsy seller, you've probably heard about the massive amount of shops that got shut down recently. I think it was about 800 over a trademark infringement from the Smiley company. This one's interesting because it was due to a smiley face. So any version of the smiley face, the word smiley are all trademarked apparently. So a bunch of Etsy sellers got their shops just shut down overnight over it. And a lot of them had no idea that the smiley face, which is in multiple different graphic companies, everything, looks like it's available for use, was a trademark, and that they had violated that. So their shop was shut down. The other issue is there is a lot of Etsy shops that just get randomly shut down by bots for potential infringements, and then when a human looks at it, looks like a lot of them get reopened because it truly wasn't an infringement. Or just shortly after your shop opens, you get it shut down. I actually had that issue. We opened a shop for my husband for t-shirts, and it was shut down literally overnight. So we filed an appeal because I had heard about this. So thankfully I didn't get too stressed out about it. We filed an appeal. We got it back. It was fine. But some people are getting your shop's permanently suspended with little to no explanation, which can be extremely frustrating when that is a huge portion of your income. Thankfully for me, I have not gotten to that point where it's a huge chunk of my income, but I still think it's a good idea to have a backup plan. So Etsy is a great marketplace to sell on. There's billions of shoppers on there. It's got its own search engine. You can be found there and have, something become a huge bestseller. And that's a great opportunity for people, especially in the digital world or handmade anything. However, I think it's always a good idea to have a backup plan. So I want to talk to you about a couple alternatives, some low cost, but you're still on somebody else's platform. The other would be just owning your own bit of real estate. And I'm not talking brick and mortar, I'm talking your own website. So I want to talk to you a little bit about those alternatives, and then we're going to look at how you can set up a WordPress website to sell your digital products fairly inexpensively. It's under $300, I believe, right about, maybe even cheaper if you are good at coding. I'm not. So this is the layperson, non-techie version of how you can set this up for yourself if you can't afford to do what I did, which was buy a done-for-you shop. I did that through Jessa Bellman, Netta Talmor, and Evelyn Weiss have something called The Armory, which is a fully done-for-you shop that just came done. And all I had to do was turn it into my own branding and add my own products. So that was pretty cool. But I'm going to show you how to do it on your own, a little bit less expensive. So let's hop over to the screen share. I'm going to show you how to do that. All right. So namehero.com is where you're going to go. I will drop a link in the comments. I do have an affiliate link. So if you do decide to go with Name Hero and you want to use that link, I would be super excited. But use whoever you're comfortable with. I like these guys because they have a good deal on the first year and you get multiple domains. So you go here and I would choose WordPress hosting. And then as you can see, you have multiple options. You can pay for it, I believe yearly is what you pay for it. So if we do that, then you're going to get a domain or you use one that you have, and then you can go through and get that all set up. And then you're going to be able to see your WordPress website here, and then you can manage it and get it all set up through Name Hero. So you actually get an email account, cPanel, WordPress Manager, all of that. The next thing you're going to want to do is get a theme. So you can actually go on Etsy and order a theme through there, or I used a company called Restored 316. They have a lot of really good themes for they're more feminine themes, but you can do WordPress product-based theme and then just see what they have. And you can choose whatever theme you want, Cadence, Divi, Elementor, whatever you're comfortable with. If you're not comfortable with any of them, choose the one you like the best if you're going to have to learn it anyway. But as you can see, there's some pretty affordable themes here. Cadence is one that I use on my own website for a different aspect of my company. I have the Armory for my main digital shop, and I'll show you that at the end and kind of walk you through that option. But right now, I wanted to show you the most affordable. But as you can see, there's different themes with different price points. So you can take a look at that and see which one you want. Um, this one I have is the Cadence theme. I set this one up for my husband, and we're going to walk through getting products set up. So first thing, you're going to install your theme. This one has the Cadence theme, and you're going to just click add new, and then you're going to add the entire zip file into it, and that will add in your theme. And then just follow the directions with whoever you bought your theme from. They're a little bit different depending on the theme that you get. So we're going to go to pages here. You'll want to make sure whatever theme you choose has a shop page. I would imagine most of them do, but this one's pretty bare right now, which is fine. We're going to leave it like this for now. We can update it later, but I just wanted to kind of show you that, how it is at the beginning. All right, so then we're going to go back over here. So in order to sell, you're going to need the word WooCommerce plugin, and then you're going to need a plugin for whatever payment process. When you add a new plugin, you're just going to go up here to add new and slow. Okay, so then you're going to add in WooCommerce, and it's right here. Let's go back and we're going to start adding products. So go over to products, create a product. So you have to kind of go through this when you first set up. And as you can see, I haven't set anything up because I kind of wanted to walk through it with you guys. Looks like you can import. I'm not 100% sure how to do it. I know that there's some plugins that you can use that will help you import anything from your Etsy shop. But when you go to add a new product, see, it's kind of walking you through everything. You can put tags and you can make it SEO friendly and all of that. So this first one we're going to do is a motivational weight loss journal for women. So, okay. And then I'm going to grab a description. I actually put the description down here in the short description. So we're just going to do a quick one. Obviously, I would make a better description than this if I was, going to leave it like this. But I'm just showing you how to do it. So you can do that. All right, so then you're going to add in whatever description. This is the one that shows up next to the picture, so that's what we're going to do for this. And then when you add product gallery, this is going to be empty. Well, it looks like I did put in some stuff, so that's perfect. But we are going to add in the photo that we're going to use for the mock-up, which, let me grab that really quick. Just drag and drop it. And you're going to want to use 400 by 400 so that you're not using up a ton of your space for the photos. So there you go. You can just add to gallery. And there it is. Your product is there. Now, since this is all about virtual products, we're going to go ahead and click virtual. And you can also click downloadable. There's two different ways you can add in your products here. I'm going to show you this one first. So you'll go ahead and put in, if you want to do like a sale, you can do $15 for the regular price and say $9.99 for the sale. And then it'll come up as a sale too. And then you're going to add your file. And then you're going to choose here. And I'm going to just choose a random because I don't have the actual file I would use. So I'm just going to upload the Canva Basics Guide. And you can add more than one too, as you saw there. And there's your file. So you can actually use just the same sheet that you would use for Etsy when you're putting in your links. You could use a version of that. If you want to do that, you can do that. You can choose how many downloads you want, when they expire, if at all. The other way you can, a little note, thank you so much for your goodies. And then there's some HTML code that you can put in here that will actually give them a link right away when they purchase. It should also be sent to them via email. And you're just going to take this part of the code with the link. I think it's about to here. You'll have to take a look at your Canva link. and you'll erase whatever's in here and you're going to copy that. So you're going to put it in between. This is not my code. I got it from Netta and how she set up my armory shop. But this is the code here to put it in. And so you can do it that way. I think the easier way probably is going to just be to upload your PDF and use it that way. If you are trying to save space, this is another way to do it. Personally, I actually prefer this way. I feel like it gives them something directly to their email. They get it right away. It's more tangible. So that's why I like this, but it will take up more space in your media. So you just pop that in there. Make sure you have your price and everything, your description, you got the number here. You don't need a SKU. You can put that it's in stock. If you want to link anything for an upsell, it looks like you can do that there. And that is about it for that. So then we're just going to say publish. Oh, we put it in the wrong spot. Okay, so we're actually going to set this right here. We're going to add the image right here and then update it. You can add more gallery pictures down here. I don't, but you certainly can. And then you can add new categories here too. So we could put like journals and then just add a new category. And then it can be under journals, which is perfect. Okay, so we're going to update this. See, I told you I was a beginner, so there is going to be a little bit rough here, but that is how you would add products to your store. And there you go. So now we have that, which is great. You're going to also want to make sure that your cart and everything is all set up. Let's go back and we're going to add a new plugin. I'm going to show you exactly how to add in Stripe. Okay, so I always use the one with the most installations and the highest stars. So this looks like the right one. Okay, then you activate. So as you can see, the most costly part of the website is getting the theme and your hosting, but the hosting is paid per year. So you don't have to worry about a monthly cost. And then once you have your theme, you have your theme forever. So that part's really nice. Okay, there we go. Payment plugin Stripe for WooCommerce. Go ahead and connect your Stripe account. And it's going to take you over to Stripe to go ahead and get logged in. And I do have a Stripe account, so we'll go ahead and do that. All right, so there you go. You've got your product all in there. You have your theme set up, and you can go through and fine tune a little bit if you'd like. But overall, it looks like everything's good to go, and you can go ahead and just add your products in there like that. Do it either way you want, either with code or with the PDF to go, and you can have your own digital website. I wanted to show you next the Armory. So this is the Done For You website that I got from Jessa Evelyn and Netta. I'm still working on updating these. I don't like the blue in the background. It doesn't match the new theme that I put in here. So I'm still working on it. So it's a work in progress. But as you can see, you can have your Instagram down here. It's pretty cool. I have my freebie opt-in down there. All of this was set up for me, and I just had to update, the colors, the logo, the photos, that kind of stuff, and add my products in, which I have. So I'm working on getting some more of my products updated into this website. But as you can see, it looks really nice on the products page. And Netta got this all set up. It looks great. And in the back, I'm going to show you how the products look. And this theme is Divi. So she uses the Divi theme, which is also great. But as you can see, all the products are here. And for those of you that use template, I want to show you how I did the template one. So some of my SEO is actually getting pretty decent now. It was terrible when I first started, but getting there. So I'm going to show you, though, I digress. I'm going to show you how you can do it if you have template. So if you connect template, you can connect it actually to your WordPress site. It's kind of, that was a little bit more challenging for me, but I was able to figure it out. The trick is that you have to have like a certain API in there, and it walks you through it. So I'm sure you can figure it out, but you're going to have your ID. Now I put it in both places just to be safe, but I have it in this product description here. You're going to have the ID in there just like you want for template. And then I have it again down in this short form here in this product ID. And then once you have your template and your site connected, it works the same way as Etsy, where it'll send them an email and everything's good to go. So super smooth process, and you can do it through WordPress, which is fantastic. But as you can see, the Divi theme and the Cadence theme, they both have the same back end as far as adding your products in. It's just going to be how it looks on the front end and how you change, and customize everything. So this is the Armory. Walk you through here. It's got a sale place, which you can definitely, utilize. And then I added in some different sections and subsections here on my own, but I've got a lot of the products in here, but not everything that I have to get more in. That's the hard part, is putting things in Etsy and putting it into the shop. But that's how this looks. And if you're interested in that, I'll go ahead and pop a link down below to order the Armory. I know eventually they're going to have payment plans back, but I don't think they do right now. But now you have a couple options. The other options you can look into are PayHip and Gumroad. So let's take a look at those. And I'm sure there's more out there, but PayHip is low cost. So you can do free forever, and that's unlimited products, unlimited revenue, and a 5% transaction. Or you get, you can pay the $29 a month with a 2% transaction fee. So you can start forever or free forever, and you get the unlimited products, and you just have to pay that 5%. The other one you can try is Gumroad. So Gumroad, you can start selling, and it'll have you set up your account, and it's got all different, and it takes a portion too. So let's see here. I think I have an account with them. I don't do a whole lot with it. I tried it a couple of times, but it was just too much to keep up with. They each have their own little URL, and you can also create different affiliate programs too. So that's pretty cool in here. But if you want to add a product, you just add new product after you get everything set up. Do a digital product, a course, ebook, newsletter, membership, podcast, audiobook, or physical good. So anything. Most of us will be doing digital products, and you have to put the name in it. There we go. And the price. Okay, so $12.95. And upload the video. They're the cover, and then the thumbnail, your product info, add any details, and if you have variations, all of that. And then you can go ahead and move to the next step, and you're good to go. And you can list it through Gumroad. So both PayHip and Gumroad, you're going to have to, and your own website, you're going to be responsible for all of the marketing and driving the traffic. I think there is a little bit of traffic on Gumroad, but it's nothing like Etsy. So definitely something you have to take into consideration. My recommendation when you're looking at these different options is to just have both. Have Etsy and have your own shop. And then just try to add the products at the same time. It's a pain, and I got really behind. I stopped doing that for a while, and that's why I'm kind of having to go back and re-upload everything that I have onto my site. But at least we have it, and that is a great thing. So, all right. So I hope that was helpful, and that you can see that even somebody as non-techie as me can add products to a WordPress website. I think the most challenging part for me was just making sure to follow the directions when you upload your theme, and then when you're adding your product to make sure you click the product image and then add in your description. But you can change any of it. So if anything looks off, it's not a big deal. You can go back, edit the product, and redo it. So you just need your WooCommerce plugin and your Stripe plugin, and you'll be good to go, ready to sell products on your website. And then, your other options, the PayHip, the Gumroad, there's others out there, but those two are free to start, and you can certainly list on both today. And really, you don't have to pay anything until you sell. So if you're really tight on funds, that might be your option, is to just go with one of those options. The thing I like with WordPress is that once you pay for the hosting, that's a one-time a year charge, and the rest is done. So it's just a backup plan, and keeping in mind that you do have to take care of all the marketing for that and driving the traffic. So that's on you. That's why I recommend having the Etsy store and your own website, because Etsy is going to give you the traffic. But if you have your own store, at least you have someplace to direct that traffic if your shop gets shut down. You can also use Pinterest to drive traffic to your website, and I will do another video on that shortly. Pinterest and Etsy, match made in heaven, but you can also do it with your own website, and it's even better because you can get rich pins, and I'm going to show you all about how to do that. So keep an eye on the videos. Next week, we're going to talk all about getting those rich pins and getting your products on Pinterest so that it's directing traffic to your website. The one thing to keep in mind with Pinterest is it is a slow burn, but we'll talk about that later. All right, so that's it for today. Thanks for sticking it out with me. If you made it all the way to the end, you're a real one, and please like and subscribe for more content like this. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next week. Bye.